Good morning from Ogmore Deeps. Sunday morning today. I'm not even sure the date, I think it was 17th, 18th. Popped out this morning out on the deeps, hoping to target some rays. Also you get multi-species down here. Got one rod out at the moment, I only just got here now, so trying to recover from the walk. But I got a double sandy out at the moment on about a 6-foot pulley with 3/0 hooks on, trying to target the spotted ray again. I did see on Facebook last night that a couple of boys done well down here, so hopefully the rays are still about. But I'll get my second rod set up out now, get a drink and a bit of recovery, and we'll have a catch up. So following my last session now, I've re-spooled all my lines. And one of the things I like to do after re-spooling my lines is come to a mark like Witches, the deeps where you're high up. Just because I like getting straight out there. I don't like having to cast, bring in to get the line sort of on the reel properly. So what I do, I just drop it down over the top and reel it back up. But I work my casts out. So for example, now I've got a nice bit of bluey on one, I'm just flicked out in the surf, hoping for a bass, and then next cast I'll flick it a bit further. So what I find then, I'm covering more ground and also not having to just cast lead weights out for the sake of it. Another good tip I find is this last week now we've had massive tides, some of the biggest tides of the year. So obviously the water line drops back. And there's been a couple of pictures now on social media of Witches and how far the water's dropped back. But then it gives you a great opportunity to see what's in front of you, and even come out without the rod and have a look around at these areas, and you can see where the snags are, where the sandbeds are. And it showed this week, straight out that point there's obviously a lot of rock, and either side of it is nice and clean ground. Just helps you out on your session a little bit more in terms of snags. High water's about 11, 11 today now. I've come out nice and early to try and get the market up. So I'm hoping it picks up in the next hour or so now. There's a bit of water coming in now. We're up and running. We've beat the blank with a good old dogfish. First one of the year for me. Very small, belly's empty. A black lugworm come out of his mouth, mind. We'll get him back. We're back in the water already, just because we got traces pre-baited, so we're back fishing straight away. We'll get this back down, hopefully we can get some rays soon. Doggy number 2, I think. Yep, doggy number 2. Hopefully it comes off. dog number 2. Looks like we're going to be plagued today now. Let's just hope we can get through them. A bit of a downpour then. Glad I brought my bivvy with me, kept me dry. Don't think it's going to rain much, there's a bit of clear skies coming through, it's just the odd shower, so I thought I'd bring it along just to keep me dry. Had a little knock on my right hand rod then, it's just going again now. Hopefully we can start hitting some nice rays. I wouldn't mind a decent conger. It's very overcast this morning. Not that it makes a difference down there, water's stinking. Just got to be extra careful as well, some big swells coming in. Not get too close to the edge. Like I say, I wouldn't fish here by yourself if you haven't been here before. But you just got to be cautious on a mark like this. Don't risk anything for a fish. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Doggy number 3. I know I got another bite on there, I just caught it in the corner of my eye. Probably another doggy. I'm going to stop filming him now until we get something nice. I won't put any more dogs on the camera. Fair play, some gentleman over there surfing. I wouldn't fancy being in there today. Oh, what's this camera doing? Been busy this morning now. But 4, 5 dogs. Lost count, to be honest. It's nice to have a catch, mind. On the back end of 2 blanks, but still targeting already. Got a bite now. It's a full squid, but I'll leave it develop because the dog's tiny. So probably struggle to get that in his mouth. Yes, it's turning into a nice morning in fairness. Cloudy, but it's just nice to be out. It is just dog after dog after dog now. I must be close to double figures. I see bite there again now. But I was going to fish a 3rd rod with small hooks, flapper. I'm not going to bother, it's just going to add to the problems. And, we'll stick at it, trying to keep them baits on our bottom for the rays, but it's just trying to get to get to the bait. 10 minutes in the water and you're on a dog. We'll stick at it, it's nice to be catching. Try to change the angle now as well. I've cast more towards the right hand side, which is into like the bay area. See if that changes anything. Fishing at the moment directly off the point, straight out. Been a busy all week this week. It's been like being back in school. I got my driving test and hazard perception Friday for the C1 licence. Me and my wife have bought a motorhome, so it's over 3.5 tons, so we've got to get a licence for it. And trying to do it quite quickly. So the baits I'm using at the moment now, I got a double sand eel. I like to put the hooks body that side and then coming through, just a nice point, proud, but it's not too far away from the bait at the same time. And then I got about a 3-foot hook length onto the body, 2 swivels and a bead to a clip down. I'm using a 6-ounce gripper at the moment. It is holding fine. I haven't got any other leads with me anyway, so it's going to have to hold fine. You can see in the distance the sun, it looks like it's trying to break through, but there's a lot of fog and cloud here. So, I said about casting a different angle into the bay, and it's worked. It's just a smashing bite. Spotted ray. 2nd ray species of the year. Took me nearly all year last year to get this fish. Got him on the bank nice and early this year. It's a small one, but lovely looking fish. Looks like it's been hit on the back by something. But we'll get him back and we'll get back in our bay. Hurry. So it's a manic 5 minutes. With no baits in the water on point. A couple of doggies come in. I had a lovely bang and had that spotted ray. I rushed really the photography of that. I didn't have any pictures, just a video. But I just wanted to get it back safely and get the rods back in the water, because hopefully they're on the feed now. But the tactic worked. When I said I flicked the rod out into the bay instead to change up the location, that's what worked. Rod from the bay side brought in the spotted. So that's half the slam done now for the year. Chuffed with that, the spotted. It took me all year nearly to catch that last year. Don't think I hit it till October, November time. But the sun is coming out in the back now. Hopefully these clouds push over and then should be okay for the rest of the session. But, it's good chops out there. I wouldn't rule off a bass today. Someone as well up there, show you know, camping on the side of the mountain. Oops. I'll try and zoom in, I don't think you can see a tent. Camping on the side, fair play to them. But yeah, there's a few motorhomes in the car park, and that's one of the reasons me and my partner-in-law have bought one. To go away 1-2 nights here and there, the caravan just a bit difficult to do that. You have to sort of go away for 3-4 nights to make it worth your while with the setups, but looking forward to that now. She doesn't know yet. Oh, here's the clicks. Yeah, she doesn't know yet, but it's only for fishing. So I've put both my rods now into the bay, like I say, to the right, aiming it towards the deeps. I just gone out in the front, dogger cast, so small as well, sometimes not even registering a bite, and then the bait is just sitting out there for God knows how long doing nothing. So, we pulled the spotted out from in here so we can have a look, see if there's any more rays. We're aiming them towards sort of Puthcall Pier and the deeps. I'm trying to put them at distance. When they're in close, because of the swells coming up against the rocks, it's having a lot of action on the line. But I do love this area. Witches, the deeps, the coastal paths around here, and the cliff faces. It's just lovely to fish and walk. Very popular locations for both. Can't be that far off high tide now. I don't know what the time is. Must be another hour or so. It's got to be coming up to 10 o'clock now. Gonna fish it probably an hour after high and then call it. Just dropped the ray now from the bay side again. Got it right in. I think it was a small eye, and wave come and just dropped it over there. But it happens. Change of tactics again now. I've put back out in front, but I dropped it in close. So I've taken a look at the pictures from recent with the tide out, and looked at a little gully just to the left of the point. I flicked out in there looking to see if there's any congas or any bass lurking in amongst the rocks. Got fish baits out, got bluey and squid combo. So we'll have a look, see if that pays off now. I'll have a couple of casts there, and then still keep one going out for the rays. The weather's definitely broke now. It's cloudy, but it's a little bit milder. It's a nice ray out there. Small, I gotta be. Trying to pump this one. To watch the waves around me as well. Oh, that's what happened last time when it came off. Yes, he's landed. Smalley. So we're in on the raise again. Smaller this time. Come up on the surface quite far out. Again towards the bay side. Nice little fish, couple of pound. Happy days. We're gonna get us in a rock pool down there to recover for a bit. We're into the raise again. Spotted number 2. Only small dap, but lovely fish. Great fight for the size. This one's already been in a rock pool recovering, so I'm going to put it back now, but there's plenty of life in him now. We'll get him back safe. So I'm going to call a session here now. I have got 2 rods in the water and I'll come back if I catch any more fish, but if you don't hear from me now, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you could please subscribe and share the channel. Like I say, look at it growing now, start to get a lot more content around the boat and things on here. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks we'll be able to get out on it. We're nearly there now in terms of finishing it off. But the weather's really changed now, quickly as you cannot see. Massive fog coming in, rain. So I gotta try and get off here safely now. Cheers all.